And what's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Tick, aka Game Fanatic, the Michael Jordan the game, and also the Rebel YouTube Underground. And I'm back on that Battlefield 3. And this is going to be a long commentary because basically it's just going to be a wish list of things that I would like to see in Battlefield 4, which is up and coming. But if you haven't seen my last video, please look at the vid response. It was about you're flirting with me, but you have a boyfriend, or you love your boyfriend, something like that. Something along those lines. Look at the vid response. Check that out if you missed it. Very funny, calm, and true at the same time. But yes, this is going to be my wish list for Battlefield 4. We already saw some teaser videos. You haven't seen them, you know, the helicopter teaser video or the tank teaser video. They both look like they were basically just, you know, CG, but still they were little teasers or whatever. And I'm running around with the FAMAS. I decided to try it out and see how bad it was, and it was pretty bad, but it was still good at the same time. Yeah, you had a little mixed bag with it. It kicked like crazy though, that's all I can say. But this is going to be my wish list for Battlefield 3 because the game is up and coming, and I have some things that I would love to see in there. Now, keep in mind, these are my opinions. You may not agree with the you know, the list that I have. You might have your own list and come to your own opinions, but these are my opinions. These are things I would like to see. So feel free to leave feedback in the comment section about how you feel. I know a lot of people are going to disagree. A lot of people are going to agree. So let's get it started, man. First thing I would like to see in Battlefield 4 is snipers being improved. And what I mean by that is, 'cause I know everybody's like, man, why would you want snipers improved? Like, we hate snipers. Yes, I hate snipers too. But sometimes I enjoy sniping. But what I want improved is, I want these snipers that are bolt action to be able to one-shot you. I believe most of those should one-shot you. In fact, all of them should one-shot you, especially if they're a 50 caliber. And my main issue with Battlefield 3 was, after a while, they started nerfing them because a lot of people complained about snipers. And they started nerfing them, making them, the bolt action rifles, basically useless. If you ever play nowadays, you rarely run into bolt action rifles. You mostly run into, you know, guys that are using these semi-auto rifles, because the bolt action rifles do not kill you one shot. They kill you 2 hits, unless it's a headshot now, which is an issue because it shouldn't do that, especially the 50 caliber ones. So watch me get duped on right here. I was trying my best to reload to kill him, but I couldn't do it fast enough. But like I said, they're pretty much irrelevant now. The bolt action rifles is pretty much best to use the semi-automatic rifles, because either way you have to hit the target more than once, which I think is a problem. So definitely make the sniper rifles one-shot kill. Second on the list is vehicles. Vehicles, man, I believe that vehicles like tanks, man, they take too much damage and they're a little too overpowered. Tanks need to be nerfed a little bit, especially on the damage they can take, because it seems like it takes too many shots to kill people. Now, I remember that one patch they did where they made it so tanks would die 2 shots. That was great. I enjoyed that. I thought that was pretty much balanced, and they should have kept it that way. I think a tank should be hit twice, and if it's shot in the rear, it should be like a one-shot hit, and the tank should be done. Or shot in the tires, maybe. You know, it should lose treading and it had to be repaired. Like, I believe that's how it should be for tanks. You know, the helicopters and jets, you know, I think those are pretty much cool the way they have the helicopter set up, because, you know, at one point the helicopters were so overpowered you could not shoot them down. I like it that they only could throw one flare out, the other guys can't throw the flare out. So I think that is cool. And then, you know, things like smoke screen with the tanks. I don't know, they should try to find a way to have it so you can still lock onto them. I mean, or just increase the cooldown on it so you won't be able to use it as much. I don't know if they really changed that recently, because I don't really play with the tanks or anything. Like, I rarely use tanks in this game, but I know it's pretty much hard to shoot a tank and destroy it. So, especially with the whole damage thing, I think that the damage should be increased to tanks. You know, 2 shots, you know, to take them down. You shoot them in the tire, like in the treads or whatever. I think that it should be damaged and can't move until it's repaired by an engineer. If it's shot in the rear, it should definitely get blown up instantly. That's how I think the tank should be. Third on the list for Battlefield 4, I would like to see more destruction. Battlefield 3 lacked on the destructibility that, you know, the Frostbite engine can do. You know, Bad Company had a lot more destructibility than on Battlefield 3. So for Battlefield 4, you know, I hope they have like a Frostbite 3 engine, or they improve on the Frostbite 2 engine. And I would like to see more destructibility. Now, what I mean is I want like at least 95%, or I should say 90, at least 90% of the buildings and structures should be able to collapse completely. You feel me? You see what I'm saying? Like, you should be able to blow holes in just about everything. Or 95 would be the best. That's what I really would like. But 90 should be, you know, what we should be shooting for destructibility. So, yeah, I would like to see a lot more destruction for Battlefield 4. Headshots. You all knew I was going to be on them headshots. Headshots. That's like the main thing to me, okay? I shouldn't even just call it headshot. I should just call it like body, hit points, you know, recognition and stuff like that. So basically, you know how I feel about the headshots thing. I believe that a headshot should be an insta-kill at all times. I mean, it's like times where I run up and see a guy, he'll be behind a ledge head, you know, with his head above it. And I know I'm going to lose that fight because if I shoot him in the head, it's not going to kill him instantly. And he has a better view on me because he can see my whole body. So I'm automatically going to lose that fight. But if they had it where it's realistic, and Battlefield always tries to shoot for more realism than Call of Duty. So I believe that definitely headshots should be an insta-kill. And also, you know, what I said with the whole body thing, if I shoot you in your leg, it shouldn't do as much damage as it does to the chest. And I think they already have that set up in the game. I'm not sure how much they, you know, how much it really is consistent, but I think it is in the game where if I shoot you in your leg, it does less damage than if I shoot you in your body. Alright, so headshots definitely have to be a one-shot kill, man. That has to be. Unless they put in some kind of an armor thing like Counter-Strike, where you can put on a Kevlar helmet, but everybody wears a Kevlar helmet. But from what I've learned from watching people shoot helmets in real life, they don't really protect you from full metal jacket bullets. So, like lower caliber bullets, it might stop it, but you'll still get knocked out because it'll just be that much damage still done to the helmet. So, yeah, it pretty much still should just be an insta-kill no matter what weapon. Next on the list is explosions, man. That was another thing I used to hate on Battlefield, and also I used to compare it to Modern Warfare 3 because they both had this issue. Also listening to all the crybabies. Explosive damage, the splash damage to explosives should be increased. There's times where I could shoot an RPG in between 3 people and not kill 1 person. And I do like probably 20 damage to them. There's times where tanks shoot directly on me and it doesn't kill them. It doesn't kill me or whoever I'm shooting at in the tank. That's why I don't use tanks. Because you have to shoot them more than once. And that's the issue. A tank's supposed to kill you. The splash damage on the shell from a tank needs to kill you. If it is like at least 10 yards away, it should definitely do a lot of damage to you. At 5 yards, it should kill you. You feel me? So, explosive damage and splash damage needs to be increased a lot for Battlefield 4. Like I said, this is my opinion. A lot of people might not agree. Some people may agree. And last on my list is, it has to do with the medics. Now, I don't have a problem with the medics. Like some people complain about the med train and all that. I don't have an issue with that. I don't have a problem with that. Something I would like for the medics to have, the assault class, if they continue to call it the assault class. I would like for, if you're a medic, you should be able to pull and drag a teammate that is downed. Okay? So if I get downed, instead of like, you see I have to med him out in the open where he just got shot, I should be able to grab him by his arm or leg, pull him to a side, a corner or something like that, and med him, and pick him back up. That is something good. I would like for that to be a Battlefield 3. And also on another though, if you get hit by a headshot on this game, like on Black Hawk Down, an old shooter, when you got shot in the head, you couldn't med that person. He was seriously wounded. You couldn't pick him back up. That should be on the next Battlefield. If I get shot in the head or anyone gets shot in the head, it should not be able to be picked up by a med. Alright, I would like that to be a BF4. Another thing from Black Hawk Down that I forgot when I mentioned snipers, that should be in the game, is that sniper rifles, they should have it so sniper rifles can pick different, you know, well, they already have it so they can pick different zones, but they should be able to set the distance. Like if you ever see Arma 2 or Arma 3 or Black Hawk Down back in the day, like when you snipe, if you were at a long distance, you had to set your sniper scope to match that distance so the bullet wouldn't drop as much. You feel me? Instead of having to aim like a mile in the air and hope that you can get it to land on a person that you can't even see on the screen. So they definitely should have it so you can have a meter so you can adjust your scope to line up the person or line up the distance that you need for that shot. So those are the things on my list. The miscellaneous things like maps and stuff, I think they did a pretty good job with the maps on Battlefield 3. You know, they had big maps, they had small maps, they had maps that were wide open, maps that were enclosed. I think they did a very good job with that. I think they should just keep on that system, you know, work off of what they already had and improve. Also, maybe a graphical upgrade for the PC. I know the new next-gen consoles are going to get an upgrade. It's probably going to look like this, but it's still probably going to run at 30 frames per second. But can we get DirectX 11 for Battlefield 4 on the PC? That would be awesome. I would love that. It would look nice. And keep it 64-man for the PC. Maybe for the consoles. I don't know if they can do it for that, but if so, that'd be nice too for the console guys. But that's all my wish list for Battlefield 4. Like I said, leave comments, feedback on what you think about my opinions. If you think they were good, if you thought they were stupid, and all that stuff. I know a lot of people are going to be raging like, oh, you're stupid, man. What are you talking about? Have explosives hurt? But anyway, man, this vid is coming to an end. Share this video, retweet it, all this stuff if you all watched it all the way to this end. You know, retweet it and share it and all that good stuff so everybody can see it. And, you know, so Dice can see it and all that good stuff. But this is your boy Tick, aka Game Fanatics, Michael Jordan Gaming, and I'm out. Bye!